I'm excited. I'm excited for us. I'm excited for you that 2026 is here. The things have settled now, or they should have settled, because, the summer holidays really are well and truly over. Everybody's settled in school. Hopefully the weather is treating you well, so you feel healthier. And I think that it's a really good time to take that next step and we're sorting our boundaries, we're sorting our capacity, we're going to stop overgiving. And at the same time, we're going to gain that support and that help that we need by coming to the workshop and coming to the strategy workshop on the 16th of March.
Mentoring with Geraldine is a bite-sized practitioner podcast for naturopaths, nutritionists, herbalists, coaches, and practitioners. This podcast responds directly to the needs of you, the practicing natural therapist. We have interviews during the holiday season and business and mindset support each week, so you'll get the variety you need to enjoy and stay motivated in your practice. Don't forget to subscribe to receive the weekly episodes. And if you want to connect with me, always check the show notes, because that's where you'll find the links to book appointments and, of course, to join the Academy, the membership group, where there's constant connection and community with like-minded practitioners. Now, let's get started.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mentoring with Geraldine and the Bite-Sized Podcast, How the Devil Are You? So what is happening with you and what is happening with your business right now? We're end of February, aren't we? So have you changed things? Do you feel uplifted in your business? Do you feel crushed down? What is it that's happening for you? So at the beginning of the year, I don't know anything about numerology. I don't know if I've said this in another podcast or if I was just saying it in the Monday group today, but I know nothing about numerology, but it came up on my feed. I don't actually watch that much social media either. And this woman said within the numbers, so end of 2025 is the end of that season, that session, that whatever it is you're doing. And 26 is all about growth and change and newness, not studying anything new necessarily, but it's the beginning, right? It's the beginning. And, I've been thinking that anyway, because last year I had a lot happen. My business totally took a backseat. My mum died. I moved house. So everything just happened in 2025. And so I was wondering, would I actually get my mojo back? Would it come back, or would I have to totally reinvent myself? Would I go and do something different? I don't know. I have no clue. But I was wondering if this was for me. And then we've hit 2026 and I'm getting back into it. I've got my mojo back. I'm seeing clients. I'm seeing mentees. But I think a lot of it is to do with my Monday group, because with the Monday group, which you can join, you just have to let me know. With the Monday group, I get that motivation and I see other practitioners. So where I thought I'd lost my mojo over the Christmas and everything happening, we are child-free now, we're empty nesters. So a lot's changed for me, a lot. And so then I thought, well, my mojo's back because I'm seeing my Monday group. For me, it's motivation. I see these people and yes, I help them. I help them with their clients. I help them with their businesses, but they help me too. I wouldn't do it if there wasn't great joy for me in doing it. And so I am looking at all my offerings. I'm looking, I've got a membership. I've got a membership that I've got so much content, and all my content sits in my membership. And so it's called the Academy, and, but I don't promote it. I hardly tell people about it now. It was a big thing because, subscriptions were a big thing. I started it before COVID. So maybe 2018 or something, I started it. So I had a lot of founding members, and people are still in there because there's still a lot of content to use, right? So there's still a lot, that's absolutely useful. And we do have the lives, but I don't really do anything with it. And then when I look at it, it's got your gold and membership and this membership and the other and all the things that were just right 7 years ago or whatever it was. And so I'm starting to simplify things. I've told you I've set my boundaries, but I'm not reacting to things as I was. I'm just going, well, is this right for me? Is this the joy here? Am I acknowledging that this is too much for me and I don't want to do it right now? I'm not sending as many emails, for example, to everyone. So all sorts of things have changed for me. And now I'm starting to acknowledge those changes. And I hope you are acknowledging those changes within your business as well. Because what we're using those boundaries I'm talking about, but I want, I guess, to model those boundaries. And I want you to be able to learn from my mistakes and to know that I'm here for you. So I'm not getting rid, because all that content's still there. People still use it. People still pay me for it. But I'm going to shake it up. I'm totally going to shake it up because it wasn't working energetically. All right. And I think that's part of what we do. We have to feel that we get the energy from what we do to keep doing it. So by reducing my containers, so to speak, by reducing my offerings, I give better support, right? I have a clearer identity. What is your identity? Where are you niching? Okay. You might not be niching, or you might be flip-flacking around, but where is your presence? It's easier to give a presence to people if you have fewer things to offer and to talk about. With the current sort of ecosystem that I have, I think it's called an ecosystem, I've got my one-to-one work. I really enjoy my one-to-one. I really enjoy seeing mentees for one-to-one or clients for one-to-one. A bit different if they're clients, and they see a nutritionist as well as seeing me. But that deep work of, if it's a mentee, we're going through the business, we're going through how they perform, what they do, what their structure is. And I have people coming back to me once they've done the 90-day program, they come back to me and do one-to-ones. They do that deeper work, and the clients do that deeper work. The Monday I've got as that strategy, right? And the academy is a resource base. So everyone in the Monday group gets the academy, they get the access to all the content. It's just, and it flows nicely. And I was doing all the lives in the Facebook group, which have fallen by the wayside because last year and the year before were just too much. So I'm going to start a quarterly strategy lab. All right. And that's going to work with all that content. So that rather than having the tiers of membership and this and that and the other, it's going to be one level of membership, and there's going to be the quarterly strategy lab. So everybody who's currently, giving me money, they now will have a focus of when we're meeting and what we're doing. So, my Monday group, they'll have access to it. It's something that will be really exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. I've figured out some dates. The first date is going to be on the 16th of March. I don't know if you're available in the afternoon on the 16th of March. So I'll do my Monday group in the morning. And then in the afternoon, because that means that my people in the Monday group can come, we're going to workshop our strategy, right? We're going to workshop some strategy for the coming year. We're really going to think about how we're using our space, where, the boundary setting, we're going to simplify those businesses, and we're going to do it in a group setting together. Okay. So obviously I will lead the group. So I'll spend the first bit, getting us set out, getting our systems in flow, and then I will go with the flow. I think it will probably be a hot seat situation as well as that workshopping so that we know what's going on for people. I don't want people to, it's not really expensive. It's so that you commit to doing something. There'll be a recording, of course there will, and it will go into the membership site. But it just means that we've got more connection again. I think that with all things, everything is a little bit shattered, not just me and my business, but all sorts of things out there because so much upheaval. There's political upheaval. We've got a plague of rabbits in South Australia. All sorts of things are happening, right? And where can I actually give better focus? I can give more without draining myself. I was doing workshops. I did my last workshop probably a while ago now, more than a year ago before Mum died. So we need that support in a different and structured way because people are still asking me the same questions they were asking me 5 years ago. People still want that support that I was giving them, before, but in a different, more maybe grown-up way. I don't know. So the strategy lab, we unpick all sorts of things in the Monday group, the clinical things. It has real cases and real clinicians, and that won't be the strategy lab. The strategy lab on the 16th of March is going to be your strategy going forward. We're really going to look at how we can move you forward to the next step. All right. And if you're not there, it doesn't matter. You just email me your questions and we go through it, because I realize everybody's busy. Some conversations are better held privately. And, that's why I've got one-to-ones. So we need to be, I've been banging on about boundaries. February has just been all about the boundary, hasn't it? It's been all about the structure, the boundary, the overextending ourselves. So, boundary capacity and overgiving was our February podcast focus. And that's made me really look at what I'm giving, what my boundaries, what my capacity are, and realize that what I can give you is more within the structure that I had before. I've got a lot of knowledge. I've got 20 something years. So I've got a lot of background here that I can help you with. And I think it's time we connect. You're listening. Everybody's listening to the podcast, but you're not necessarily all connecting. And I think this is a great opportunity to connect. So there is a coupon code for podcast listeners, and it's going to be, guess what? Podcast. That's going to be the code. And that's going to gain you a discount to the strategy session because you've heard about it here first. So the link to it will be in the show notes, and the code word podcast won't be in the show notes because you have to have listened to get the note, to get the word, I reckon. And there's going to be more workshops through the year because I really want you to succeed. I really want you to be able to reach forward in 2026. I really want you to be able to gain what you want from your business and from 2026. And I want to help you get there. So I'm really looking forward to the strategy workshops, the first one being on the 16th of March. And I'm really excited about what we're going to achieve together and what we're going to achieve on the day. And yes, it'll be recorded. And yes, if you can't make it, you can watch it afterwards. Don't worry. But if you do want the discount, then you just need to pop podcast in the coupon. But, when it goes through checkout, it says, do you have a coupon? Use the word podcast in capital letters. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for us. I'm excited for you that 2026 is here. The things have settled now, or they should have settled, because, the summer holidays really are well and truly over. Everybody's settled in school. Hopefully the weather is treating you well, so you feel healthier. And I think that it's a really good time to take that next step and we're sorting our boundaries, we're sorting our capacity, we're going to stop overgiving. And at the same time, we're going to gain that support and that help that we need by coming to the workshop and coming to the strategy workshop on the 16th of March. So I'm looking forward to creating that. I'm looking forward to seeing you then. And I'm also, of course, looking forward to seeing you on the next podcast. I'll see you in March, won't I? So I can't wait to see you in March. And obviously I'll be talking about the strategy workshop in March. Why wouldn't I be? Because March, we're talking about money and stability. And so that really works into that strategy workshop, doesn't it? Because if we've got our boundaries settled, then we need that money and that stability. And we need to be able to, focus into those numbers and how we're going to do it. I'm not an accountant. I better say that. This is going to be broad brush, big picture, because I'm not an accountant. I'm not going to be able to tell you how to keep your money, look after your money, whatever. What we're doing is looking at the stability for you to create an income, okay, on your terms, in your way. And everyone will get a chance in the workshop to discuss their needs. So there'll be a capacity, there'll be a maximum number. So don't worry about it. So I look forward to seeing you hopefully on the 16th of March. Have a good one. Have a good rest of month. There's not much left of it. And then we'll be in March. Can you believe it? And looking forward to that strategy day. So have a good one. Look after yourself, and I will catch up with you on the next podcast. See ya.
Thanks so much for joining me today. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast for the weekly episodes. If you'd like even more support and learning, then the Academy is for you. Here you'll find part 2 of the herbal discussions, more clinical learning, and case studies to support your clients in practice. Bye for now.